What's up, y'all? It's pretty early where I'm at. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired because I got up at like 5:55, and the reason why I'm so tired right now, up this early, is not for work, but it's for to get these new J's, these Jordan 5s. So, yeah, I'm the only one here. I picked up a chair. I found a chair at this coffee shop over here. And, yeah, I'm just waiting here early in the morning for some J's. I gotta do it though. I had to do it for this pair because, I've been wanting these for a long time, man. I never had, I got a pair of the Jordan 5s, the hybrid pair that came out like 15 years ago in white and red, but I've never had the black ones, which are easily in my top 5 all time. Um, yeah, I'd say, you know what? Matter of fact, probably be my top 3. Yeah, probably be my top 3 all time. Um, I've always loved the infrareds, the 6s, which I don't have, but I'm gonna get next year when they come out. Apparently they're coming out next February, so yeah, I definitely those, man. Like 91 classics. Um, I do got some 6s. I got 2 pairs of 6s. I got one in like a Detroit Piston colorway from like 2011, and I got some Carmines. Luckily last year. Carmine's are dope, man. They're crazy. Yeah, I picked them up on eBay. Pretty lucky, man. I got so lucky. I found them like I wasn't even searching for them, and I was just on the site, looking at kicks, and yeah, they just popped up. And I was like, what? Looked at the price. I was like, okay, size 11, brand new, untouched. I was like, okay. So I bought them. They came like 2.5 weeks later, authenticated, all of that, and even the laces were untouched. They were still like, tied up a certain way, like, for brand new shoes. Sometimes how they tie them up, and untouched, unworn. Even the person didn't even try them on. That's how new they were. And I got those. I haven't worn them yet. I haven't had a chance. I haven't had an opportunity really, because I would wear it like in a, for an opportunity situation, But yeah, dope, man, dope shoe. What else? The Jordan 3s, black cement. Yep, yep. They're up there, like in the top 3, I'd say. We got, yeah, these 5s, the black metallic. Yeah, they're dope. So that's top 3. What else I got? That I love. I'm not gonna name all the ones I got. I got over 20 pair, which is not even a lot by a lot of people's standards. But what else? I have recently got the Jordan 11 Gratitudes, which are, dope as hell. They're like the white and blacks. What else? Yeah, the ones are dope. The OGs. Gotta have them in black, white, and red. I need to get the Chicago's. What else? Definitely the fours are dope. They're not my top 3 though. And then I do like the 12s, the flu games, which are coming out in March. So I'm definitely gonna get a pair of those. I do have a pair in white and red, white and blue, but I need to get the classic flu games. Look, end of the day, man, when it comes to Jays, man, like I only pretty much want the classics, the ones he actually wore. You know what I'm saying? In game. You know, and then maybe a few here and there. Like I got the Space Jam 11s too. You know, a couple different colorways here and there, but yeah, definitely want to make sure I have like the OG, you know, classics, the ones he actually wore in the games. You know. Yeah, because they cost a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? And and it's just you can't wear them all, of course. You know, like some pairs, a lot of pairs I ain't even worn, or I've worn like once or twice. So it's like, you don't need that many pairs, man. You only need the classics, really, which is 1 to 14. And then once I get them all, I'm pretty much done. You know, unless some get raggedy and I want to get another pair. You know what I mean? Yeah, but Jordan getting rich off of this. Well, he's been rich off of this. What am I talking about? Not getting rich. He is rich. Billionaire, 3-time billionaire, something like that. So it's like, then again, I'm like, some people be like, I'm not gonna support him. You know, he's rich already. He's just gonna get my money. But at the end of the day, man, he's already, whether or not you pay him or not, he's already there. He been there, right? He's Michael Jordan. He's living the best life a man could live. You know, as simple as that. He literally is living the best life a man can live. You know what I mean? Like he's the greatest of all time in pretty much of all sports. So, yeah. Who cares? You know? If you're gonna buy some Jordans, buy it for what it represents for you. For me, I'll tell you what it represents for me. Growing up, I worshiped Jordan, man. You know what I mean? Like in the '90s, when he was on his championship runs, especially the second time around, like I worshiped Jordan. And the reason why is because I wanted to be like Mike. You know what I mean? I wanted to play like Mike. I was obsessed. I was obsessed with the Bulls. Phil Jackson, Scottie, Steve Kerr, Rodman, Kukoc. You know what I mean? I was obsessed. And for me, they drove me to perfection. They drove me to want to be great. You know what I mean? Because in life, man, especially when you're growing up, you need wins along the way. You need wins, right? Life is hard. So you need to take on wins, bring them in, right? Like stack them up. So, we used to play playground ball during high school, every single day. Recess, lunchtime, before school, after school, nonstop. And then on the weekends on the playground. And then, I was on like 2 teams, practices, all that kind of shit. So, every single time I played, I was like, MJ, you know what I mean? Be the best I could be, you know what I mean? Whether it was an official game or a training session or practice or, competition on the schoolyard. Wins in sports, right, bring out the best in you for life. You learn shit in sports that carry on to everyday life, into your career, job, business. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Jordan represents so much for me, because he made me want to be great in a lot of ways, and not just on the court. And I used to watch Michael Jordan's Playground every single day, twice a day, from like 11 to like, what was it, like 13, 14. I still got the tape. You know what I mean? I used to love that movie. Like I'm saying, MJ, drove me to be great. And that competitive nature that I have comes from that. I learned that obviously from him, or just obviously being myself also. Yeah. So it's just like, at the end of the day, he represents a lot for me. So that's why whenever I put a pair of Jordans on, you know, I feel a certain way, I guess. And then when it comes to the culture, Michael Jordan, you know, he made basketball cool. Let's be real. Like, of course, Magic and Larry and all they did too, but MJ took it to another level. And then, when it comes to what he did all throughout the '90s, he made it cool to be black as well, right? People wanted to be Mike. People wanted to be like us. People wanted to be like us. The white boys and all that. And it was just a big time back then. The culture, it represents a lot. It represents success, being great, pushing yourself, perfection, persistence, drive, not quitting, perfecting your craft, all that shit, right? So yeah, that's what MJ represents to me, because I don't really like believe in wearing another man's name on me. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, like MJ's MJ, and then Kobe. Yeah, Kobe's number 2 all time. So yeah, but I don't have any Kobe's. I don't have any shirts of Kobe, nothing like that, jerseys, nothing. I got a couple of his books, a few of his books about him, biographies and stuff. But yeah, and the reason why Kobe's number 2 is because he's the closest to Michael. So Michael's the best all time, right? And we saw what he did. So it would only make sense that Kobe would be number 2 because he was the closest player to be like Mike. You know how many players wanted to be like Mike? Pretty much, come on, man. Every player wanted to be like Mike. But Kobe actually replicated Mike. And then he perfected some things that Mike didn't perfect as well, the footwork and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He took a lot of Michael's stuff to another level, and even Michael would tell you that. So, Kobe, man, no question, he's number 2 all time. Let's go next. 3, look, I would probably have to say LeBron James because, of his longevity and what he's been able to do in the game for so long at this level. Come on, man, like you can even hate LeBron, but you gotta give him his props for that. Like, that's crazy, man. For 40 years old doing what he's doing still, whether he's on PEDs or not, who knows? But yeah, I gotta give him his props. He is number 3 all time, I'd say. Who else I got up there? Like Kareem, Magic, Steph Curry, of course, greatest shooter of all time. Gotta have him in there. I would put Duncan, Tim Duncan up there, just for his body of work with the championships and, power forward that he is. Who else? You put Dirk, maybe Dirk Nowitzki. Look, I would put Larry in there, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of his highlights, but I don't know. Maybe for what he did in the game with Magic in the 80s. But yeah, definitely Dirk, because of just that fadeaway is crazy and being with one team for so long, and I don't know, man. Yeah. Who else? Oh, Shaq. Gotta put Shaq up in there. Yep. Most dominant player ever. You know what I'm saying? Most dominant. The typical, backing somebody in the key and powering them down and then getting the shot over them. That's just Shaq all the way. Typical power down move. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would say, yeah. Wilt, you could argue, yeah, Wilt. That's like 10 players right there. That's top 10 right there. So, oh yeah, hold up. Oh, how could I forget? Allen Iverson. after MJ, I used to love Allen. So I used to have cornrows because of him. I used to mimic my game after him too, because I'm 6 foot. And yeah, I used to play like him. I played like a mix of MJ and Allen, obviously. MJ, I move like him a little bit, but he's a lot taller than me, bigger than me, so I wasn't dunking like him or anything like that. Even though I could dunk, but not like that. I could just put it in. Nothing crazy. But and MJ, because of my mentality on the court, my defense, I used to steal and block for a guard. You know what I mean? Like I was blocking and stealing a lot. Like one game I had like 9 blocks. Another game I had 10 steals. So I was really good at that. And then just like being in the zone, I could get in the zone and just kill motherfuckers. Allen Iverson, because I was more his size. So yeah, I actually moved like him a bit too. But yeah, definitely put Allen Iverson in there, the equation. Yep. Yeah, Steph, Mike, Kobe, Allen, and Magic. Top 5 guards all time, 100%. But yeah, I'm here, waiting for these J's. Gonna cop them. I called them. They told me they only had 2 in size 11. So, man, I was a little bit nervous about that, but I'm the only one here right now, so it should be all good. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like I always say, if you want something, you gotta go get it, But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Maybe I'll talk about MJ in another video. Maybe I'll talk about some J's again. Shit, I might even do an unboxing for this one. But yeah, man, let's get them and see what they look like in the flesh.